Well, hello, welcome to the Quiver. My name is Mr. Joel, and today we're still in a series where we're just talking about what does God think about you? What does God think about me? It's very important that we have the right kind of idea when it comes to how God thinks about us, because you're very important and He loves you very, very much. And today I'm going to share something with you in this episode that's very personal to me, because this is something that God specifically shared with me just before my son was born. And I just thought it was incredible, and I wanted to share that with you today on the Quiver, so don't go anywhere. My wife, when she found out she was pregnant, she came in to the kitchen. I think I was in the kitchen and I was eating some food, and she came in and she was like, "Babe, I'm going to be pregnant. We're going to have a baby." That's my best southern accent right there. "Honey, we're going to have a baby." Oh no, that's not my wife, I'm just kidding. But she came in and she was like, "I'm going to be pregnant." And I was like, "What? That's amazing." And I was like running around the house. I was like, oh, we're going to have a baby. It was awesome. But then we realized our house wasn't really ready yet. We had so much stuff that we needed to get done because we needed the house to be perfect for him. We wanted his room to be perfect for him because he was the most important thing that was going to be coming into our lives, and we wanted it all to be absolutely perfect. For instance, we had to buy him clothes. We had to get him stuff like baby bottles and a baby warmer. We had to get him chew toys. We had to buy him stuff for his room. Like, we had to get a crib, and we had to get other pieces of furniture which needed to be painted. We got a rocker. We got other pieces of furniture. We had to knock down a wall in that room and repaint it, repaint the ceiling, put crown molding in, and put carpet in. I mean, it was just the list was endless. But the reason why we did it was because it was so important to us. We wanted this to be perfect for him because he was the most important little guy in the world, and he still is. And when we had finished getting everything ready for him, it was like 2 weeks away before he was going to be born. I remember I was in his room and I was looking around at everything, just thinking to myself, wow, what's it going to be like to have a baby in house?
You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed.
And all of a sudden God spoke to me and He said, "Joel, what you've done for your son is exactly what I did for Adam and Eve." And I stopped and I was like, "God, what do you mean? I don't understand what you mean." And He said, "You have got everything ready. You planned and you prepared to get everything ready so that when your son was born, everything would be perfect because he was very important to you." And He said, "That's exactly what I did for Adam and Eve. I got everything ready on this planet for mankind so that when they were here, everything would be perfect for them because they were so important to me." And I was like, whoa, major revelation. So I went back to the book of Genesis to check it out for myself and just to remind myself, and I encourage you to do the same thing because it's just super cool. God made the heavens and the earth, then He made light and darkness, then He made the sky and the waters, then He created land, then He created all the trees and all the vegetation and everything that we could also eat as well. Then God created the sun and the moon. And then He made animals, all the animals. He all made them on one day. And then the best thing that God created, He left it to the very last thing that He made, was Adam and Eve, man and woman, mankind. So isn't that just amazing that God got everything ready and made all of this stuff for Adam and Eve to come in to a perfect world because they were just so valuable to Him. And they were the most important thing that God had ever made. So the truth that I want to share with you today is that you are the most important thing that God has made. Human beings are the most important thing that God has made, the most important part of His creation. And He planned you. He wanted you, and He got everything ready for you and your life because you are so important to Him. You must listen to me. Your life is important. You're not a rush job, and you're not a mistake. Even if your parents didn't plan to have you, even if you were given up for adoption and you don't even know your parents, or even if you feel like people don't think you're important, God says you are the most important part of His creation. He planned you and He made everything perfect for you. because you're so valuable to him. I hope that blessed you. Subscribe, and not just subscribe, but there's a little bell next to the subscribe button. Press that so that you get a ding every time we send out new videos. Have a great day, be blessed, and remember that you are the most important part of God's creation.
Thank you.